everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bridges. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Ducks offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They'll go to the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches. I can feed him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented and he'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. Give the guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Need. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Washington. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Just feeds the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bridges. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Duggan. Creates a little room. Can anyone catch him? Pass to 10. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to throw on second down. The sure hands, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rally to him. They use their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here in the 4th.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He makes the connection. Still on his feet at the 45. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Ducks are on the move. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Bridges. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
On second down, just keeps firing. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Snagged in the middle. It's Yoder. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.